Baker Mayfield, will he make a big jump year 2 in Kevin Stefanski's system? Ric Bucher on FS1's Speak for Yourself had this to say about Baker Mayfield year 2 with Kevin Stefanski.
No, I do not expect him to make take a huge jump. I expect the Cleveland Browns collectively to make a jump with 11 offensive starters back. And I do believe that Baker Mayfield is going to be maybe more consistent than he was last year. But they know who Baker Mayfield is. Is he going to be good? Yes, I would expect that he's going to be good. But they now know that he's not a quarterback that is going to carry them anywhere. I like the way you put it when you introduced this subject. You said he helped them win their first playoff game. That is correct. I would say that the Pittsburgh Steelers really helped them a lot too, but we'll put that aside. They know who Baker Mayfield is, so they're not going to ask him to do too much, nor do they have to, because they have built a team around him that allows him to be who he is. He can be a good quarterback. He's not a great one.
And Jeff, again, Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan took huge jumps in similar type offenses in year 2. So, I think people make a big mistake thinking that a quarterback, quote unquote, carries a team. A quarterback who's surrounded by talent and can help make that talent do what they do. That's kind of what Baker Mayfield's shown himself to be.
It's important. It's interesting because Bucher initially went from no, but then his explanation and his rationale for why Baker wouldn't was very, very solid and very on point. The Browns don't need him to be Aaron Rodgers for this offense to work. They do need him to be Baker Mayfield, and the Baker Mayfield that he was last year, he proved that was by and large good enough with the cast around him. And I think that having Odell Beckham Jr. back and having a healthy offensive line and continuity is going to help the players around him get better with Baker. I do think that will elevate Baker a little bit. Bucher brought up consistency. I do think we're going to see a more consistent Baker Mayfield this year. I also think that a lot of people forget about that Raiders game, that Jets game. Those games were played in atrocious weather. It was a literal hurricane in the Raiders game, and people look at the passing yardage in that game and like, oh, Baker had a rough day. Like, were you there? Did you see what he dealt with the winds? I think some of that context gets lost nationally, but it's weird because, again, it seems like they almost framed it more inflammatory than what Bucher actually said, because I think what he said, there's a lot of very good truth, and I think most people in Cleveland agree with it, is that Baker Mayfield is good. He's proven that he's good enough, but the team around him helps him be even better, and he can help the team get a little bit better just with his consistency. And the other thing I'll say, Ric Bucher's a basketball guy. It's interesting that they're having his, and he's a great basketball guy. He's one of my favorites. Always has been, but he's a little out of his lane there. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I that's the same thing I thought when I initially heard it. All right.